Welcome back. The New Mexico Lobos are the latest opponent in Boise State's farewell tour in the Mountain West. Tonight marks the 15th and final time these two teams will play, at least for the foreseeable future.
History favors the Broncos in this matchup, just to say it lightly. They're 13-1 all-time against the Lobos, but Broncos fans remember all too well
that really peculiar night on the Blue about 10 years ago.
It seems as if the weather might be similar tonight.
Yeah, hopefully.
It's not a good feeling.
No, it's a little bit eerie to look back on, but in this Bronco Rewind, we'll show you the nights that Boise State's, I guess, undefeated reign over New Mexico came to an end.
Bronco Roundup Rewind, sponsored by your local Toyota dealers.
Well, let's rewind the clocks to 2015. The Broncos season going fine. The season littered with losses. The 7-3 Broncos welcoming in a team that they historically had no issue with. But that cold November night became an infamous one at Albertsons Stadium.
You gotta bring back those helmets.
I love the helmets. Don't love the ball security there. Look at the turnovers. Boise State could not hold on to the football. They turned it over 4 times. They fumbled it 4 times. They only lost 1 of them, fortunately. But Brett Rippon threw 3 interceptions. Now, he would still pull the Broncos to within 7. Boise State would need a score. Time winding down. Broncos fans, they remember this old classic. Could it work again? Old reliable, the hook and ladder. Look at how close they get.
You saw the hole, and you felt like right there, if he cut to the other side, pulled maybe a Reggie Bush style, had all the room in the world to maybe use his speed on the other side of the field, might have gotten it in there, but comes up short. Just heartbreak.
Yeah, and you can smell the goal line. I mean, literally 4 yards shy, and you can see the devastation. Such a bizarre game. It was the first time New Mexico had ever beaten the Broncos. Let me read off some stats from this game. The Broncos had 641 yards of offense. They ran 113 plays. That's insanity. And that just shows
football numbers.
It is, and it kind of shows you just how much those turnovers hurt. You can see a lot of them happening on the goal line.
This stat right here is probably the most shocking. New Mexico is 0 for 10 on 3rd downs.
Isn't that something?
How do you win a football game? You're 0 for 10 on 3rd downs.
It was just a basic game, it seemed like. Basic stats for New Mexico, but those turnovers really came in and shot the Broncos. They shot themselves in the foot, and they would lose a heartbreaker on the Blue. And then the worst part of this, it seemed like, the next week, Air Force came in and did the same thing. Back-to-back losses on the Blue for the Broncos. That's a rarity in today's day and age, especially with the standard that's been in place. But again, that was a decade ago, right when I graduated high school. So we haven't really seen a lot of that since. But man, that was a cold November night a lot of Broncos fans would probably like to forget.
Hey, it's a good thing they've already got Air Force out of the way with a W on the road. So hopefully that'll happen. The same thing tonight. I think Boise State, they need to make a statement here tonight.
I think so too.
Bring everything back together.
A little bit frustrating loss, very frustrating loss against Notre Dame. So my imagination tells me that they're going to come out swinging.